Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. Making you healthier one bite at a time. Tip with Toni. Woo.
Hello, and welcome to the Tips with Toni podcast. I'm Toni Marinucci, a registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. In this episode, you're going to learn all about how to get that toned body that so many people want and desire. I do have to mention that the word toned is actually not real, but it's what people associate with fit and definition and cut up. And so I wanted to talk about it here. But this is just a little mini brief, I would say, part one. Part two, I'm definitely going to interview one or maybe even two other people about this topic I have in mind that are going to be guests on the future episodes. So stay tuned for that. Without further ado, here is the episode. This question came from Camdeed, and she asked, how do you get toned up? She was saying that she wants to get her arms to not be kind of flabby. And here's the thing. Obviously, if we want to get definition in any part of our body, we have to do some sort of strength training. And I actually just sent out an email about this today. So if you're not on the email list, send me an email, tipswithtoni@gmail.com, and say, I want to be added to the list. And I can also, and then just say you also want the email about getting toned and all the misconceptions about exercise. So to get toned up, we need to have some sort of resistance to build muscle. However, here's the thing. If you're not eating properly, you can do all the strength training in the world and you can even feel stronger, but you're not going to be able to see any definition unless you're in a slight caloric deficit. You guys know I just put a post on my Instagram about why 1,200 calories and being in an extreme caloric deficit is not healthy or effective and will damage your metabolism over time. But if you're overeating, then you're not going to see any physical changes. So it's important to be consistent over anything. So consistently doing strength training, honestly, what's best for you, if it's once a week, that's still consistent. That's better than going full force and then falling off track. But consistently up to maybe 2 to 3 times a week of strength training. Doing some sort of cardio is still healthy and is still great for your heart, and it could even help you be in that slight caloric deficit. But if your nutrition is not on point and you're not eating balanced meals and you're having adequate amounts of carbohydrates, proteins, and fat, then honestly your exercise is only going to get you so far. So if you want a toned body, aka you want to look aesthetically a different sort of way, then you have to change your nutrition to kind of adjust to that. So it's not always so much about if I just exercise, my body will look different. It's I need to exercise and I need to eat right and I need to do them together consistently. Sorry that there's no magic to this. It's just what it is. You see people who are super fit. They didn't get like that overnight. Some people are born a certain way with their metabolisms and, they tend to have certain body structures, so it's a little bit easier, but they can't keep it unless they work at it. So you have to be consistently exercising at least 2 to 3 times a week, doing some sort of strength training and having a balanced diet to complement it. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook at Tips with Toni. Also, the Tips with Toni podcast is on both of those platforms. If you want me to do more of these episodes, please let me know. Like I said, I'm going to have 2 guests. I'm thinking of a registered dietitian and a personal trainer who can talk really great in depth about this topic. So stay tuned for those episodes. If you like this, please screenshot it, share it on your story, tag me, tag the Tips with Toni podcast. Let me know you enjoyed it. And if you're not already subscribed to the podcast, please subscribe. It allows other people to find the episode. If you've not rated the podcast, please give it a 5-star rating and write a positive review. If you have already, thank you so much. As always, this is Toni Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time.